fine. Now, Brasame,
Yep.
on today's conversation, I
Okay.
saw something on Ghana Web, which, let's say, comprises of Ghana entertainment, which is the comedy aspect, and music side. I have this favorite comedian in Ghana here, Legsy the Comic, which I've worked with him a couple of times, and I've felt him, not his stagecraft alone, like sitting with him personally, you feel the funny side of him.
Okay.
This guy is born a comedian. He's very, very good, and he's lamented on.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Say subscribe my channel. Wanna subscribe me? Rihanna, I click a bell. Don't do. The video be out tomorrow. I want the first person, but Rihanna drop a comment to us. So Wale Music TV, Shatta Wale TV. I ever more Shatta Wale news. Now update everything be offend Shatta Wale who be. I want to become what demo platform me do. Into bomb more than subscribe. Next share no blood and I will system where you may do a Wale Music TV. Thank you.
Alone, like sitting with him personally, you feel the funny side of him.
Okay.
This guy is born a comedian. He's very, very good, and he's lamented on some issue around, or let's say revolving music artists coming into comedy.
Okay.
There was a question that was posed to him straight. Is Shatta Wale a comedian? This is his response. Let's go watch this video. When we come back, we will do more, because Shatta Wale Movement Manager is right here with us.
Is Shatta Wale a comedian?
This question here.
Yeah, he is.
Have you accepted
Have you guys
him?
accepted him?
Oh no, we don't even have to accept him. From far, we can tell he's a comedian.
He's a proper comedian.
We are just waiting for the moment where he would say, "Okay, final." Well, I plan on putting him on my show one of these days.
Oh, nice.
If not actually doing stand-up comedy, probably hosting the show for me.
Okay.
I've already spoken to his manager, so if he's doing the watching, one of these days I'll pass by our house or the office, so that we can finalize the conversation and see how best works. Because in other parts of the world, especially Nigeria, what they did was they tried to use music as another form of elevation to let attention come on their industry. So a basketball doing a show and put a whiskey on or all that. So sometimes music becomes like a spice to the whole thing. And with him, he has extra, that's his good sense of humor. So when you have him on your show, someone like Kofi Kenata, Kofi Kenata too is very funny.
Very funny.
Which I think he will also be great on a comedy show doing maybe a 10 minutes monologue. Papi Kojo. Papi
You're
Kojo
choosing
too.
the right guys. You're choosing the right guys.
Kubolo. Kubolo too is very funny. This guy, this man, this legend, Reggie Rockstone.
Reggie Rockstone.
Reggie
Very
Rockstone is
funny,
very funny.
Very funny.
You cannot sit with Reggie within 5 to 10 minutes without him dropping a bar or two for you to like crack up. So I think these are all few people that as time goes on, we might have them join us. My last comedy show I did, I had Captain Smart come through. People didn't know he has a good sense of humor. He emceed my show, and he was able to drop a few jokes in there. People laughed.
Okay, so this is Legsy the Comic, MX24.
Okay.
Let's shut them out for giving us this content. Brasame,
Yeah.
being a part, or let's generalize this whole thing. Shatta Wale, a lot know him around his comedy side. He's very, very good. Sometimes the way his utterances, the way he does his things, you could see that full comedy. Would you advise, as a manager, that, Shatta, one of the things that you've been doing, people have been laughing around it. Can we also venture or even tiptoe into this comedy side with our music thing?
This is a big one.
Yeah.
This is a big one. It is a very big
And
one.
I'm very, very glad and happy being a manager. I really want to know your answer to this.
This is really a big one.
Yeah.
And I think, just as Legsy said in the interview, really and truly, he's mentioned it to me before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he came here some time ago. He came to dash me a shoe. He actually brought a shoe to me. And that was when he mentioned that there is something he wants to do, which is music and comedy, and he would want to stage a comedy show with Shatta Wale. He told me he would want to do it at the Bukom Boxing Arena. As of the time we were discussing it, that was the very he mentioned that he would want to do this at the Bukom Boxing Arena. And when I said, I was thinking about it, because personally, if you ask me, would I put Shatta Wale on the stage as a stand-up comedian? No.
Okay.
I won't do it. I wouldn't want to take that risk. but you can also use him in a comedy show differently. But to say, oh, we are giving Shatta Wale 30 minutes, is you go and stand on the stage and do stand-up comedy. I'll not risk it. I'll not risk it because those things are not just done. You have to train to do it. Just as it is not easy to sing, it is also not easy to be a comedian. It is true. Shatta is very humorous. Very, very humorous. Me, anytime I talk to him, I laugh more than
I laugh out loud.
Anytime I laugh more because at every point in time he'll be saying something. You they lie you.
Monsieur Tableau.
So you can lie. You know that thing. He will create a picture for you to just laugh. But is that on the stage? Maybe not on the stage, because those things come out of conversations. Even if Shatta is going to try anything comedy, it's not going to be stand-up. There should be people that he's having conversations with. What you say, he can come up with something humorous about it. What she will say, she can come up with something humorous about it. What he will say, it is like that. He can do. He's that guy who is able to think fast, to look for something in connection with what is being discussed. That is what he's good at. So I remember asking Lexi, what exactly would you want him to do? He said, oh, not necessarily to come do stand-up comedy, but he can use him even as an MC. He can use him as someone who would introduce the comedians. He can use him for some set conversation with him where we are allowed to say anything just to make the people laugh. I said, well, if that is what he wants to do, then why not? It is something that can be done. But to put him on a stage, him alone, he's now going to do it. Even if he would have to do it, it will come with a script. He would have to learn, and I'm not sure he's ready to go through all them things to do that. Unless maybe he wills, like he feels that, okay, there is something that I would want to do. But apart from that, like I'm saying, I wouldn't want to put him in that particular position. Though I understand he's very humorous, at every point in time he has a way to make one or two people laugh and all. But I wouldn't want to put him in such a position. So if Lexi wants to do it, that is fair. He's just let us understand the modus.
Maybe kind of guidance.
The modus operandi, how he wants to do it. He's let us know how he would want to use him to do it, and he'll be willing, because Shatta himself, if you remember, before we came to the studio, this conversation was with him, and said, he would also want to do something with them. And so there is something that can be done. Music and comedy, something that can be done, but not necessarily Shatta coming to stand on the stage as a stand-up comedian who is going to go solo on the platform. That one, it is a big risk. It is a big risk because